Hi there, welcome back to woolfelt workshop. I'm Pong Pong. Today I'm going to make one test about felting foam. I want to use 3 different methods from other felters and my own techniques to know how it exactly works. After that, I'm gonna share with you my point of view. If you are new here, I share needle felting and wet felting techniques and some art and craft in this channel. Click the subscribe button and hit the bell, then you won't miss any upcoming tutorials. Let's get to today's topic. In this test, I'm going to use same amount of wool, 5 grams, and same period of time, 10 minutes for each experiment. Every of us use different tools and different techniques. I'm quite curious about how it works and how the results are. The first method I learned from Kimberly, the second is from Mary. The third one is my own techniques. Let's get to the first one. Let's get started with Kimberly's method. And her method is taking half of it, and she's the one using fine needle, and also to poke the wool woven first. So let's start the 10 minutes. Start. Later on, roll it in the beginning and roll it super tight. Do it with small amount. Minutes time's up. Let's give it another 5 minutes. Okay, let's start. And in these 5 minutes, I will use 2 needle finger. No, 2 needle. break my needle. Wait. Okay. I need to change. Time's up. Okay, time's up for 15 minutes, and this is from Kimberly. The next one I will do is the method of Mary, and her way to do it is take small amounts and when she start rolling in the bikini, she will poke. Cause the way she do like this. I forgot to measure the time. Wait a second. 10 minutes started. Okay. 10 minutes, we haven't finished yet, and let's give it another 5 minutes. 5 minutes here. Start it. And once I use 2 needles, I can feel the density. And yeah, it's already quite hard. Rest of the wool. And once it's like this, crazy hard, then you have to do it slowly. If you want to poke it deep to the center, the core, and then you have to be slowly. Oops. Okay. 5 minutes left. And this is from Mary. And I want to use the same amount of time, then we can see the difference and the time consuming. Now move on to my method and give it 10 minutes. Okay, start with 10 minutes as well. And let's start. What I will do is tie a knot. I want to tie it 2 times or maybe 3 times more. Okay, I want to fast the process and I will use fine needle as well. Okay, I'm going to roll it. What I will do is secure the end. And what I will do in here that probably you cannot see very well or feel it, I will use my hands to squeeze the ball and meanwhile I poke. And you will know how it feels when you touch it and squeeze it and find out the spot that is soft and have the space in there. Okay, 10 minutes up. And how far it goes, let's check. I think, yeah, mine is doing quite well. Let's give it another 5 minutes. And yeah, I'm quite happy that I wrap all the wool. And now I will switch to 2 needle to give it a fine look. And yeah, let's start it 5 minutes. Oh, and in the end of this stage, I would rather to use one smooth woolfelt, non-woven felt, and then avoid the brush to ruin our surface, because I want to have a smooth, nice, clean look rather than fluffy and messy around. Okay, another 5 minutes stop. So now let's do the comparison. Da-da-da-da. This is from Kimberly. Same, 10 minutes plus 5 minutes. This is from Mary. 10 minutes plus 5 minutes. This is from mine. 10 minutes plus 5 minutes. And it's quite easy to see the size, no? This one is way more bigger because it takes more time to scale it down. And mine, compared to Kimberly, seems more or less the same. And let's do the test of squeeze it. Okay. So I guess we have to do more in here, and mine is nearly to be done, I guess. And so, okay, let's measure the size, shall we? Let's measure it. The circumference of this one, 3 gram, it's 9.4 centimeter. The second method, that is 9.7 centimeter. The last one, the last one, it's 9 centimeter. Okay, how much I say? 9.9.7. 9. Okay, let's get to my point of view. The way of Mary, that is quite hard for me to do it. Usually, I don't poke. Meanwhile, I go, and I think that it takes a lot of time to do like this way, and it's hard to control the size and the shape. I don't know. I feel that it's really hard to control, and my hands have to be like squeeze it really tight, and yeah, I found it difficult for me. And Kimberly has more or less the same as mine. The difference is I use a type to make a core instead of rolling it. So I think this part is making the whole process faster. And I agree with Kimberly that when you are doing, and then it starts to be like oval shape in the end, kind of like this one, and then later on you have to roll it into another direction to make it into round. And so I think we are all agree with these parts. For the needle, that's I usually use a fine needle all the time since beginning till the end process, and I just switch to 2 or 3 instead. This is my first time use spiral needle for the whole entire process, and later on the plus 5 minutes I use this one. But I would say the speed and also the texture that I try with spiral, it surprised me actually. And definitely next time I will try to use spiral first and later on switch to fine needle. Okay, let's wrap up today's experiment. I found out there are 4 same concepts from each of us. The first one started with small amount of wool. No matter that it's from Kimberly, Mary, or mine, we all are the same. Second, roll it tightly as you go. We start the small amount and later on we roll it super tight until the end. Third, it takes time to finish the cycle time, so be patient. Fourth, we all agree that felting firm reduce some apparent poking holes on it. Also, the sculpture won't be distorted as well. And that's it. How do you think about this test? And which method do you use often? Or is there any other technique that you can share with me or other people? Leave the comment below and let us know what do you have. I will see you next time. Bye bye.